All right, now we've looked at factoring trinomials where all the terms were positive. Now we're going to look at 4 different situations where the terms are not all positive. Let's start by multiplying some binomials. We'll use FOIL, so it'll be first times the first, outside, outside, inside, inside, last times the last. So this would be x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6, x squared plus 5x plus 6. Notice that we have 2 positive terms there. Here we have x squared. We have negative 2x, negative 3x, and negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. So we have x squared minus 5x plus 6. Here we have a negative first and a positive second in the lower left. So we're going to have x squared plus 2x minus 3x minus 6, x squared. 2x minus 3x is minus x, and then minus 6. And finally, x squared minus 2x plus 3x and minus 6. Negative 2x plus 3x is plus x. So here we have 4 different situations. We have 2 positives, a negative and a positive, a negative and negative, and a positive and a negative. So let's look at how we get to those by factoring. Now, it's easy enough when we have a positive and a positive to take the 2 numbers that add up to the middle term, the numbers that multiply by 6 in this case, and it's positive and positive. However, here we have a positive and a negative. So this will be adding up to negative 6. So it's going to be negative 6. It's the same pairs of numbers, but they have to multiply to make negative 6, but add up to positive x. Well, that means we're going to have a positive and a negative. And since it's positive in the middle, the bigger term has to be positive. So it's going to be a negative 2. So that will be x minus 2, x plus 3. Now in the lower left we have 2 negatives. So now we're looking for 2 numbers that multiply to make negative 6 but add up to a negative 1 in the middle. And so that would be 2 and 3 again, but this time the 3 is the negative and the 2 is the positive, because the middle term is negative 1, so the negative number has to be greater. Now, here we have negative first and positive second, so we're looking for 2 numbers that multiply to make positive 6, but add up to negative 5. Well, we're going to use 3 and 2 again, but it's going to have to be negative and negative, because a negative times a negative is a positive, so the 3 and the 2, both negative, multiply to make positive 6, but they add up to negative 5, and that's the middle coefficient. So that is 4 different situations of factoring where you have where they're not all positives. So see if you can give this a try.